I knew this was going to take a couple tries. Um, second try at this video. I really am a terrible videographer. Anyway, um, I thought it would be helpful just to kind of provide an update on where we stand with the FJ camper. Yesterday was a big day. We were able to get the furniture installed in the rig. Um, Fortunately, I had my very large, very strong son help me, and there's no way I could have done it without him because it took quite a bit of finagling to get the two pieces or the two sections, phase one and phase two, in, get them connected, and then with a bit of brute strength, actually get them into the correct position inside the rig so I can actually bolt it down, lock it down. But we were able to get the two sections in, get them connected, get all the drawers, the fridge tray in, get the plumbing lines, um, except for the plumbing lines leading to the 2.6 gallon water cube setup. Haven't done that yet, but that's very easy. I'll get that done before Saturday. And all the electrical connections done and tested. So the water pump's working, all the exterior lights are working, the interior lights are working, everything's working, which is great. Um, I even have the fridge. The fridge is actually connected right now and essentially drawing power as needed from the Anchor power station, although because it's such an efficient refrigerator, it's actually not running right now. So it's not drawing any power, which is part of why I love this Iceco JP40. It's fantastic. That and the fact that it's the only fridge I could find that fit the design, fit the space available that was available. Part of how I designed it, and also just the physical constraints of the vehicle itself. So, but anyway, this is not the most ideal video location to shoot. I'm parked on a slope. Um, the camera is not exactly upright or orthogonal. It's a little tilted, but it's my typical amateur video hour. Hopefully it won't take an hour to do this, but anyway, I want to provide an update, and I'm going to have to break this up into a few different sections because I want to show what's happening at the back, kind of the business end of the camper, and then also kind of show it from a couple other perspectives just to kind of show what's going on. Anyway, okay, so without further ado, um, so over on this side, that's kind of tucked behind, you can't really see it, but trust me, they're there. There's two Rotopax tanks, each 2 gallons. There is this nice water delivery hose and kitchen faucet, which has a push button spray control, so you can pick from stream or spray. It also has this very nice, water's going to drip out because there's no water in the system right now, but that's a shutoff valve. So that's really helpful for controlling how much water we use, because we have to be careful because it's a 3 gallon per minute water pump that essentially only runs at one speed. So we're controlling all our water flow with that valve. The switch, I don't know if you could see it, is for the water pump is right there. I have the power turned off at the Anchor power station for everything going to our fuse block. So even if I push this button, it's not going to do anything. Here's the fridge. It's a JP40, like I said. This was originally going to be on 26-inch lock and lockout slides, but I couldn't find lock and lockout slides in that size. So this is detente in, no lock out. But it's fine. I mean, given how tight the fridge is in its space while we're driving, it's not going to go anywhere. And it's between its weight and the 5mm rubber that's on this plywood, it's not going to slide. I mean, it really just is. It's very secure, so I'm not worried about that. And I don't think I'm going to need a fridge strap, even though I could put a fridge strap on if I wanted to through the handle, because I have accommodation for that. But this serves as like just basically a really nice finger pull. Tighten that up a little bit. Okay, if I open up the lid of the JP40, it can only go that far, but that's fine because that's plenty. I can see in, I can reach in, I can grab stuff. Maybe not ideal for loading, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it just binds up on the door, on the rear door. That's fine. So Détente hold in place. Do need to tighten those. Okay. So below that is camp stove drawer. Now this is on 28-inch lock-in lockout slides. On the typical lock-in lockout slides that I like to use. They're really good. It has a laminated lid. So the top is waterproof. The way we'll use this is as a sort of a prep surface, and we can put our camp stove on top of this. We can cook right here. It's fully exposed to the outside. When we get our 270 awning, all of this will be protected. So, we can do all this in the rain. It has a little bit of an overhang here just to make it easier to grab, and a very nice stainless steel piano hinge running along here. So the camp stove will fit in here, 1 pound propane bottles, a few other things. Yeah, so really nice drawer. Okay, over here is our storage drawer. We're calling storage drawer, also on 28-inch lock-in lockout slides. The Magma nested cookware, induction cookware, will go in this corner. Had it for years, well seasoned. Has removable handles. There's a couple handles that come with it, removable handles, which are great. So you're not dealing with handles on this. You only have handles on it when you need handles. It's really well designed. Next to that will be the Nespresso Pixie. I think it's called a Pixie coffee maker. And between that will be the Nespresso pods, and then dish towels and everything else to kind of keep everything from in place while we're driving, keep things from moving around. And then in front here will be a soft-sided bin. It's just basically for organization. It has a couple handles so it can be pulled out if necessary, but that's where we're going to put all our dry goods, our rice, pasta, etc. All that stuff's going to go in here. And then there's a magnetic strip where we can put a couple knives for easy access. Not sure where I'm going to put the cutting board yet. Cutting board. Not sure about that one. Still thinking about the cutting board, but we'll figure out a place for it. On top of this is a fixed panel. It has 8 screws to hold it down. It is removable if necessary. So, but I don't really see much need to move that. And again, it has that 5mm rubber on top of that. And then above that are 2 filler panels, identical size and shape, also with the 5mm rubber. So that when we're sleeping mode, that fills the gap and allows it basically makes the cot. 76-inch long cot. Okay, so enough about this. I'm going to stop the video and then we're going to move to part B.